Hey, what's up, guys? Update 40 for the RetroBeast 1696 terabyte, my friend. Can you imagine 40 update for the past 3-4 years? RetroBeast, it's amazing now. You will be happy now because update 40 is not anymore a big data download. Okay, all past update 39, 38, 37, and a few was a long update, long download. Sorry about that. But now there is no more big and long update. Huge update, but more about fix and new stuff. But not you're not gonna download the big long journey download. So it's finished now. Also, the hard drive, I suggest to update it this month just to make sure your hard drive is updated. But it's done. The hard drive, it's finished. It's full. So maybe a few minor update. But if you read the log on the top, I will say update D and R for this month. But if you did update last month, your hard drive should be okay. But just recheck it this month to make sure it's all updated. But eventually, I will remove it from the server because there is no update. If there is an update in the future, I will add it to the. No, actually, the hard drive will stay on a few months on the server for people that didn't update it. But eventually it is going to be removed because it's all set up. If you didn't update for a few months, you never update. Let's say you buy in December 2022 or January or a few months back, and you never update it. I suggest to send me to ship the drive at my home. I will rebuild them. It's going to be easier for you and for me to update it if you ship me the drive. But if you did all the last update, no problem. So update 40, this month is special. It's going to be available on the 6th of July for Patreon for the 96 terabyte. It's going to be available for Patreon on the 6th of July and the 20th of July for free user. Okay, because I have for PS2 and some bug fix for the Saturn. I want you to enjoy all the game, so that's why I put the update early. So if you are Patreon, just update it after the 6th of this month, July. And if you are a free user, not Patreon, you can update it, update 40 on the 20th of July. All right, and you do a complete D-scan. Always do a complete D-scan. Fast scan for Patreon. It's only when you do the update and you, for some reason, there is some bug on the emulator or RetroBeast doesn't boot. You can do a fast scan to fix any bug after you do the fast scan, the complete scan, because complete scan is gonna scan all the ROM on all the RetroBeast. So if there is, I remove some ROM set or I replace them or I change place, whatever the reason, you're gonna have those updates. If you do a fast scan, you're not gonna have the ROM. It's gonna work, but you're gonna miss all the ROM set. So basically, fast scan it's only to fix emulator, all the system, and complete scan it will scan all the games. All right, that's the difference. This month, all emulators are up to date. All applications are up to date. PS2, PS3, Xbox, Technopirate, name it. Every modern last gen emulator are up to date. I have the new. Where's my controller? I have a new system on the console. The Atari JaguarCD. This one, that's a new emulator. So every month now, I will add a new system, new collection, like I used to do. So this month you have the JaguarCD. 13 new game on the JaguarCD. Big PMU, the emulator for Jaguar. The problem, I set my Xbox controller, alright, to work on the Jaguar, but the problem is the emulator was not stand-alone, so mean the setting was going on my C drive. So now when you boot Jaguar, the Xbox should be set for the Xbox controller because it's make it standalone. So all the setting goes on the D drive on the emulator Big PMU now. So that's a big news. Oh, I changed the 3DS. It's a new emulator. The emulator looks like for the 3DS. It looks like the Yuzu. I changed the 3DS Citrus emulator for the nightly version. It's an updated version. Oh, where am I? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna boot it. Oops, sorry. If some people are interested, if you still have a controller to change and stuff. So you go to the emulator. Sorry, you don't see anything, but you go to in the wiki shortcut or in the D drive RetroBeast emulator Citra. All right, and you boot the Citra Qt. I can show you. See, it looks like the Yuzu emulator, and if you want to change your controller now, it's the same thing as Yuzu, same emulator, same GUI. You have the control, see, and you can set some hotkey and input. You can rebind all your Xbox controller, but it's already set for Xbox. Okay, so new emulator, and it works on Vulkan, not OpenGL. So performance is better now. That's the Citra nightly version. So yes, so that's a new emulator for 3DS. Should works better. Wii U Captain Todd boot is fixed. So some people have problem with Wii U Captain Todd. Fix it. It's working now. RPC X3, the PS3 emulator, is really now upscaled to 2K. Yeah, so if you boot any PS3 game now, they will look better. They are upscaled to 2K. Imagine better resolution, and I enabled the Super Fidelity FX. So for less power, you will have better resolution. All right. FSR, I enable FSR for the PS3. Oh, I have a new setting. See, that's why I'm doing the update on my phone camera, because you see on top, you see the second screen. Now you can remove it. If you need to access your second screen and you are on the RetroBeast, you will go now on setting. I will show you. Or it's enabled from the wiki fix section. But you go back, you go to tools, and oh no, sorry, it's on the main theme. Haha. Second screen. See? You can disable second screen or enable second screen on the setting. Also, if you go to tools, I have the new Pixelcade. Can be turned off. Pixelcade is the screen you see on top. Pixelcade or Pixel LED. You can enable it, turn it off and on from the setting menu, and the annoying LED blink key. For people that do not have LED blink key, it will not start. Now on RetroBeast, you can turn it off and on if you need it. LED blink key is the light you see, the button light, so you can turn it on and off. So because some people that didn't have LED blink key was booting and says welcome to RetroBeast or goodbye and stuff like that. But sometimes it was give after a big long session playing, LED blink key did have some pop-up mistake, something. So just turn it off. You don't use it, and you will not have any pop-up or mistake. So Pixelcade LED blink key is brand new from the setting. Yeah, go back to setting. You have the low and high spec setting. I did implement the low and high spec for the 4 terabyte because people was using laptop, low-end PC. That was good, but not enough good for running RetroBeast at 4K and 60 frames per second or high pack resolution and stuff like that. So I implement it on the 96 terabyte. So if you want to plug and play RetroBeast on a laptop or low spec PC, and it works like it works no problem, don't change anything. But if you have problem, like the game is running slow, you have low performance, very easy, go to setting and enable emulator low spec, and you should not have any problem. Because the RetroBeast basically is running almost all modern emulator, PS3, PS2, Xbox, Switch, with high resolution, 2K and 4K resolution. So you don't need on a low spec PC and low screen resolution. So that's the solution. So you choose low spec for your low spec PC if you have problem, and you have a decent, a good PC or very good PC, you put high spec. So it's very useful. And it works for Xbox, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, the Switch. It used to work on PS2. I remove it. The setting is not good, so it's always high resolution on PS2, but it should be fine. I forget there is 2 more. Anyway, all the high-end emulator, the setting low and high will apply. I fixed Hyper Neo 64 on the MAME. So let's go team. Let's boot RetroBeast. It was a sub-wheel on MAMEs called Hyper Neo 64, and it's fixed. The game boot now. Oh yeah, in arcade, I did re-add the background cover. The background on the back of the logo. So now you have the background cover for almost all games. New main bezel. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of new bezel for arcade. Bezel frame. Like I mentioned, the R is officially full, so there is no need to do update after this update. Just if I say so, or there is let's say a game I need to fix or something on the R. But you should be after this update, your R should be full. Forget it, it's done. That's it. Yeah. So the R drive is full of Switch game, full of VR game, full of PC game, and it's full. Techno. Oh yeah, on Techno Pirate, me and Sébastien on Discord. But almost Sébastien on Discord. He works hard on finding all the fix for Techno Pirate because not the problem, but Technopirate always update the emulator and fix and unfix stuff. It's always 1 month a game works, the other month it doesn't work because they change something. But after 2 months they fix it. We'll add more. It's very complicated to emulate original arcade game on Technopirate. But mostly all the game you see on the wheel works. It's what it was test. So this month we did add Castlevania and some other game, and every month Technopirate it's a surprise, and you will find more game available and more feature. And by the way, Technopirate, if you look at it and you read the Technopirate log and wiki, they have. But I have on Discord the Technopirate wiki that Sebastien built. There is so many features. You can play online. They have the player card. My God, you can play with a bunch of peripheral and stuff. You can. It's amazing. Technopirate, it's really amazing if you like arcade. We have a section dedicated for that, and Sebastien on Discord is working very hard to make it to make all the game works. Thanks, Sebastien. Collection best of moon. Oh yeah, all the best. Sorry about that. If on console, all the best of the best. Super NES, NES, and Genesis. It was Will name best Genesis, best Super NES, or Super NES Classic, or NES Classic, or move to collection section. So you're not gonna find them on the console. Okay. So now the console wheel, it's more cleaner, and because the best NES, Genesis, and Super NES was kind of collection, it's moved to collection now. Simple as that. It's not removed, it's just moved to collection. Oh, I have a bunch of new. I worked very hard on rescrapping all the logo again for a bunch of system, almost 20 system. So they look perfect now. All not the GameCube, but like PS2, mostly PS2, but a bunch of wheel. The logo is redone. They all look the same. So if the wheel has clear logo, they all gonna have clear logo. If they have background design style, they all gonna have the same design. Okay. PS2 is redone. If you remember, it was black banner PS2 logo. Now it's all the clear logo, all redone. So I did redone all the logo for the Jaguar, Atari, Coleco, Intellivision, Neo, Geo, PC Engine CD, PS1, PS2, PSN, Dreamcast, Sega 32X, Sega CD, Sega Master, Mega CD, Sega Saturn, Sega SC3000, SG1000, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, Vertrex, Wii, Wii U, Wii U Shop. Oh no, sorry, Wii U Shop. I still need to work on it. Yeah, right. Wii U, and Wii U Shop still need to work on it. But it was redone on Atari Lynx, Game & Watch, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Game Gear, Nintendo DS, and PSP. A lot. Yeah, it took me 2-3 days. I rescan because the logo was there. Just it was. See, that's the style. See, that's the. It's got a gold banner, but they all gonna have the gold banner. Okay, because over time I did add and remove some game, and what happened is some logo was mismatched. Not really missing, but it was not the same style. So when you scroll, it was like, oh. It didn't look good. All right, so now I work very hard to, so if they have a special banner background, they look all the same. If they have a clear logo, they all gonna have the clear logo. All right. So RetroBeast look better than ever. I recheck the Saturn light gun and Gunfire. I recheck all the emulator. I need to do that every few months to make sure nothing is broke and it works. I take the chance to update the Saturn light gun, the Saturn apps. I did update it at version 1.8, the Saturn apps, so it should be running better now. And all the game, I test all the game, the 360 light gun games. It's amazing. That's really long. Because gun game, it's always a fix per game. So it's very let's see how many game. Yeah, 367. Yeah. So I test them all. If you report any no working game or on your light gun, just text me on Discord. I will fix it. But they should all works now. For Gunfire and Saturn. Oh, yeah, that's my mistake. A VR game. The wheel was missing logo. It was my fault. I did add the logo, but for some reason the path of the logo was wrong, and a lot of game was missing logo and video. So I just realized. I said, "What? What's happening on the VR?" I checked the YouTube reviewer and say, "What's going on? There is missing logo. It's not supposed. I have all the logo. It was just a path. The logo folder path was wrong." No. So I just fixed it in 30 seconds, and all the VR logo should appear after this update. Sorry about that. I did rescan the PSP. I did rescan all the logo game. When you scroll the wheel, all the PSP game, PSP, handheld. I redone the logo and the video. So now all games should have a video and the proper video. I know some was on mismatch. Now it's all right. What else? What else? What else? A ton of fix this month. It's amazing. Fixing. Oh yeah, I just realized this month after a few reports that on Saturn use the often the L2, LT and RT. All right. Let's say you play what's the game? It's an alien game. It's a shooting game. You need to, when you move right to left, you need to use your the RT and LT, right? But because my button, this button is mapped to enter on a keyboard for full screen, the game was not possible to control properly. Okay, so what I did this month, I removed the when you press select and L2, LT for full screen. I remove it from Joy2Key. I'm gonna show you. For people that know Joy2Key, when you boot RetroBeast, Joy2Key run on the background, right? Okay, if I press, see it's flashing, you don't see anything, but it's flashing. Now there is no enter mapping on the keyboard. So now you can play all the Saturn and or any game you used to have a bug with the L2, it's fixed. It's gonna work properly now. Okay? If you want to use the select and L2 for full screen, for some reason you need it, on the wiki, on the D drive wiki fix folder, there is a re-enable the L trigger as enter. But most people don't use it, so I remove it. I don't think people use the full screen. It's a useful feature. Let's say you boot a Switch game and the emulator is smaller, it's not full screen. You just press those buttons to make it full screen. But now it's disabled, so you need to press, I think for most emulator, F11 to make your emulator full screen. But all my emulators are set to work full screen. Okay? So now Saturn and other system, DL2 is fixed. It will work as LT or L2, name it as you want, without any mistake. I remove 4-wheel on the board. I have problem to make the game run. The midway graphite, Nintendo Play Choice from the arcade, and Sega Model 1. I don't know the reason, but Sega Model 1 is break. It doesn't work anymore. I need to find the reason. It used to work, but for some reason this month I discovered that Sega Model 1 doesn't boot. So instead of, I never add leave a wheel that works, that doesn't work. I remove it. So I want to make sure what you see is playable. So I remove Sega Model 1, Nintendo Play Choice, Midway Graphite until I find a fix. And on the console I remove Konix multi-system that nobody cares about it. But it's removed. It was only one game, so I remove it. Oh, PS1. I know a lot of people, PS1 used to work amazing. But the problem, for some reason, on some PC and some aspect ratio TV, for some reason, what did happen on the, where's my, okay, what did happen for some people, where's try to find my PS1, okay, the regular PS1, okay, when you used to boot a PS1, okay, see it's booting perfectly now. But for some people setup, the screen was 1/4. It says, Chris, I have the PS1 1/4, but it's fixed. It's fixed. And how I did that, I did press select and start to access RetroArch. I just want to show you. Wait a second. Wait a second. I went to a video and I changed the aspect ratio on screen. What the the video here. Scaling. See, now it says 1:1 par 4:3. So that's the good. I did change the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio was wrong for some people, so I changed it. So anyway, if you have any problem, just showing you, when you have a scaling, you change your window aspect ratio, you change your scaling window. Try to change your not your TV, but in window, when you right click on display, window display and scale, try to change that. If it doesn't fix, you go in the emulator, LT and A, select and A, and you go back to setting, video, scaling, you can change it, and after you go down and you save it for the core. You go back, you go back to quick setting, and override, and there is a save core override. So mean the setting you did only apply for the PS1, because that's the only PS1 you have problem. Anyway, it's fixed. PS1 is fixed now. It should be fixed for everybody that use the PS1 emulator. Okay, another trick, Xbox. I was playing on the Xbox, and I say, why it's 4:3? And I change it for stretch full screen. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's very easy. To fix the Xbox, what you can do, if you want it full screen, you can redone my 1A installation, the copy to C drive. There is my setting for the Xbox. It goes on the C drive, but you can do it manually. When you boot any Xbox, you take your mouse. You take your mouse and you go on view. Where's my mouse? View. See, now it's stretch and scale. It's 4:3, and you can stretch it. I know some people they don't like it, but you choose what you like. If you like a full screen, that's great. Stretch, I think it's good when you play on a handheld because it's small and it fits the screen, so you need as much screen view as possible. And you can change the internal resolution scale. Mine is set to 6, but you can change it. It doesn't scale the video like this one. It changed the gameplay. Okay, that's a different video. Never gonna in-game video never gonna be upscale, but the in-game graphics gonna change badly. So 6 is bigger than that, it's too much. And stretch, it depends on what you like. See now, it's 4:3 and stretch. Easy like that. Alright? And I quit. That's what I like from the RetroBeast. You can start a game, boot a game, save a game from the Xbox, and it works fast. You go in a game, you go back in a game. Other launcher or system I see, it's kind of complicated. My setup, mostly 95% of all system, you quit from the Xbox. You boot a game, you quit, you jump on another game. You don't need to go on the window and shut this and that shut. It's very, very optimized. Oh, I changed the Saturn. Talking about Saturn before. It used to be running on RetroArch, the Beetle core. But for some reason, 2 months ago, I changed it for another core, Yaba Shenchiro. But it's better if you want a global compatibility, I changed to Beetle. So yeah. So the emulator now works, and all control on Saturn works now, and all game works now. Okay, that's it. That's the update 96 terabyte for this month. Available on the 6th of July for you, Patreon. Thank you very much. And for free user, you have the update on the 20th of July. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the RetroBeast, share it. The best system in the world. With the free update, there is no reason it should be not the best in the world. Ciao, guys.